Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so yesterday during the show, or actually before the show, I got a telephone call from Jonathan Plummer, Terry McMillan's soon-to-be ex-husband. And so, he's been on the show before. And when I called him after the show, I told him, Jonathan, look, there's no point in us talking if I can't share it with the audience. So do you mind if I roll tape? And he said, sure. And I hate editing because it takes out a lot of the naturalness of a conversation and the mess that it turns into. So it is unedited. And Goose pressed the button.
Hello?
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Lisa.
No, it's Wendy Williams calling now.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, good. Now, this is for radio?
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm asking you, is it okay?
I'm sorry?
Is it okay for radio?
Yeah, it is. Do you mind calling my cousin as well and patch him in?
Sure. Trevor, do we have three-way? We can't patch anybody in?
All right, let me call him. Let me do a three-way on my phone.
Okay, you do a three-way on your phone. Now, what's going to happen with us? Do we need to just sit here and wait?
Yeah, just hold on for a second, okay?
Okay.
So how are you anyway?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. How are things going? How are things going?
Things are going okay, slowly but surely.
Yeah, I understand that she has to keep up with the, well, a little birdie told me, are you getting all your money now?
No, but hold on a second, okay, Wendy? Hold on.
Okay, sure. He's going to patch me in, honey. All right. Well, it is what it is. I mean, I am for the woman. And, shout out to Terry McMillan and stuff. But I just believe that Jonathan already had a certain aura that a 13-year-old girl from Wisconsin could have caught him. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Wendy.
It's Wendy Williams here. How are you?
Fine.
Good. So now, Mark, you spill the tea. How is your cousin Jonathan really doing?
Jonathan is hanging in there. He's had some down days where he's needed some motivation from family and friends.
Yeah.
But he's hanging in there. It's probably the trial of his life.
Yeah. How are his parents responding to all of the drama surrounding the divorce?
I have talked to his mom quite a bit this summer. There were times when she was really, really down.
Yeah.
She said that she couldn't even bear to speak with Terry any longer because every time she speaks to her, it's a whole lot of, in her words, filthy and immoral language.
Yeah.
And she had just taken all that she could take. I think it's had an impact on her health, actually.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too. I mean, she's treating her like she's like her girlfriend. And, the fact that I'm her son.
Yeah.
And she's never called her like this much before, basically.
Well,
until this whole thing happened.
Now, Jonathan, I understand there's certain things you can say and certain things you can't. So I'm really talking to Mark, but you chime in when you want, okay? Okay. Mark, let me ask you a question, because I saw Terry on Tavis Smiley. I encouraged all of my listeners to watch that night. And while I understand that Terry had a substance abuse problem at one particular point, she just seemed to absolutely be out of sorts. And I don't know her. What did you see Tavis Smiley?
I did. I was quite saddened by that because Terry has been walking around with a tremendous amount of anger for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't so concerned about substance abuse as just lack of sleep.
Okay.
I know for a fact that she does not rest.
Well, how does she stay up so much? Oh.
I don't know.
I mean, you have to ask her that one.
Well, and I can't answer.
Well, the plot thickens. Now, Jonathan, is Mark one of your closest cousins?
Yes, he is. He is. I've confided in him all these years, and he's been, around Terry all those times that we've been together for the most part. So he knows the ins and outs of everything.
Now, Mark. Mm-hmm. We know that the source of Terry's disgust with the whole thing is that she thought what she was marrying was a heterosexual man. But what ended up happening was Jonathan, discovered that he's homosexual. Mm-hmm. Mark, yeah. Did you sense that your cousin Jonathan was a homosexual long before he apparently discovered himself?
I'll be honest with you, Leslie. Jonathan.
Wendy, legendary. Wendy. Know it, learn it, love it.
I'm sorry. To be honest with you, Jonathan and I are the same age. we were dealing with the same issues at the same time. And around 20 years old, Jonathan was not dealing with his homosexuality.
Were you dealing with yours at that time?
I had dealt with it by that time.
Mm-hmm. So then you were able to perhaps see things in Jonathan that he did not see or care to deal with at that time.
Yes, I had an inkling, but...
Well, I'll tell you what, right? When I saw the pictures, when the audience, the majority of the audience listening right now, when we saw the pictures of Jonathan, we were like, Al, how you doing? I mean...
I didn't see it. That's the thing.
Tom, please, you were the key. You know what I mean?
Because, a man is manicured and as pretty as Jonathan can be, doesn't mean that he's gay.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow.
That's why they came up with the called metrosexual.
But look what metrosexual ended up being. You're gay. Okay, let's bring it back, fellas. Mark, I understand that your husband is not getting his temporary alimony. Can you elaborate?
Did you say my husband or my cousin?
Your husband. Your cousin.
No, and that angers me because I have never seen one human being try to shut down another human being to this degree. Jonathan was ordered temporary support. He's entitled to it. That's what he needed to stay on his feet.
And that's the thing, because I started the business, it went under. I invested all my money that I had, along with, Terry's help. And now, it's just hard fending for myself. And, the court ordered her, to pay the support,
Which was supposed to be how much?
I'm sorry?
How much is the spousal support temporary?
It's only $2,000 a month, and that's nothing to her.
Yeah.
And she's not paying it,
I'm glad that you mentioned the pet grooming business because that's something I forgot to ask you last time you were here. Now, we, John Q. Public, were to understand that you ended up selling the business and cashing it out. But you just said the business went under.
It went under, basically. It did, because, it was, everything happens for a reason, and it wasn't the right time. The location wasn't the greatest. The rent was too expensive. I tried to do something really nice, upscale, but the market that it was in and the area, it wasn't appropriate for the area, basically. Mm-hmm. So, it just didn't work out the way that we thought it would. So it went under, basically. I didn't sell it at all.
And also, Terry tried to give the impression that Jonathan, as a result, left some people out in the cold without employment. Mm-hmm. Absolutely untrue. He made efforts to place those who lost their jobs with others.
Exactly. So everybody's working, basically, except me.
Now, Mark.
Yes.
When you would come to the house, now I know Terry has tons of gay friends, or at least that's what we're led to believe. She said on Tavis Smiley, she said in the past, she is not homophobic. Oh, elaborate.
I tell you what, she has said a lot of insensitive things in my presence, and I often wondered, for whose benefit was she saying these things? And I have taped messages of her to the contrary. So there must be two Terrys, Terry and Terry Lynn. One of them is not homophobic, and one of them may very well be.
So now, Jonathan, how are you taking care of yourself now? You have no job.
Exactly. I'm actually in school right now. I took a loan out just to go to beauty school.
Now, beauty school.
He is studying to be a stylist, Wendy.
Exactly. I'm a hairstylist. So maybe someday I can do your hair. How's that?
I would love that. Hey, listen, do you know Elgin Charles, Jack A. Harry's ex-man?
Yeah, exactly. I met him in the past.
Hello?
Jonathan should know a lot about nappy hair. I hate to say that.
That's true.
Oh, well, damn. Was that
I didn't say why. I just said he should.
Listen.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
Jonathan, prior to you all, coming to blows regarding sexuality, how was you all sex life, if you don't mind me asking?
Hello?
I'm losing you, Wendy.
Check 1, 2. What are you doing, Trevor? Get off the board. Hello? Boys?
We can hear you now.
Girls? Oh, okay. Hi, guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay. How is you all's sex life, your romantic life? I mean, everything from like the intercourse to, intimate kisses and holding hands. Was there much going on there?
Yes. With myself and Terry, definitely.
Okay.
There's always love there. It didn't start out as love at first, but eventually being with somebody for 10 years, You know, I mean, you grow to love that person.
No.
And
Not love. I'm talking about raw, lusty sex. I mean, did you have an active sex life, or was it more of a marriage of the meeting of the minds, a companion, and I love you, and,
I mean, we were like husband and wife, basically. Like the average husband and wife. We did things that every couple would do.
Yeah.
So
have you gone? Have you gone on and found new romance? Are you dating?
I'm not really, but it's kind of hard. I just kind of want to put this whole thing behind me and try and move on to bigger and better things, basically. And if I meet somebody, great. If not, it will happen eventually. Now,
has your paperwork changed in terms of what you filed originally?
No, nothing. Everything's still the same. And that's the thing too. I mean, she's on her third attorney. I mean, I'm still with Dolores, which she met.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, she said that, she has Barry Bonds' attorney. You better watch out. You better watch your back. Things like that, I mean, eventually, in the court, it'll be a different story once you see his attorney. So she's kind of scaring the crap out of me, basically. I'm my lawyer. And at this point, we're not afraid because, I mean, her being on her third attorney should definitely say something.
All right, everybody, you keep it here. We've got more of... Sorry about that, Goose. You got more of that phone call coming up next.
And why do you think his thing wouldn't work? You think maybe he's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, New York City, this is your man, Steve Harvey. Hey, that's right, everybody, I'm back. And this time, New York, I'm here to stay. I got that 10-way suit when I was little for Easter with the convertible pants on it. You could wear it 10 ways. Then I'd be in black. I could wear mine 31 ways. That's right. Radio in New York will never be the same. The fun begins Monday morning, September 19th. It'll be on and cracking right here on 107.5 WBLS. Oh, man. Today's R&B and classic soul.
All right. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. I want to thank everyone who came out last night to the Laugh Factory. We had some fun, as usual. Capone, Killer, Art. Your session was not long at all. As a matter of fact, what are you going back to just being an MC? I don't get it. You were only. It seemed like you were only up there for about 45 seconds.
No, I was there for like 2 minutes.
No, I mean, can you make a? I mean, I wanted more of the Artie, and what I got was, I was there, I was laughing, and I was like,
Left you wanting more?
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, but, I mean, you could have given us 2 more minutes.
Okay, shout out to the sales department and Deion Livingston.
Yeah, the WBLS, some of our family was there last night. It was a lot of fun, And thank you all for coming out once again. And a special shout out to everybody in Jersey. Boy, you all always show up hard. Hi, Ken Black. Who was the guy from the movie that came up that I ended up having to get the light on to? Roll Bounce?
Yes.
Bounce Roll. The new one coming out with
Roll
Bow Wow.
Bounce.
It's going to be, what is that? Is this part 2 or is this the first one?
First one.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk about that movie for a long time. What was that kid's name? He was 19. He just needs more work on his stand-up before, hitting the Laugh Factory stage, or for that matter, any stage with stand-up.
Oh, he was very new.
It was. Oh, you must have left.
Yeah, he was new to it.
Oh, you must have left.
Yeah.
Let's dwell on you.
How was your date?
I had a very nice date last night. Yeah, we started out at the Laugh Factory. I changed. I changed into a normal Kamali vintage leopard print. I mean, I just said cheetah print, kind of like the Gwen Stefani dress from the MTV Video Music Awards. I've always, had an affection for, the gaudy, garish, full animal print look. It just goes along with the big hair and, just the whole mess that I am. And so when I get, then we went over to Cavassier, had the Platinum Key Party last night, hosted by Puffy and Penelope Cruz. They didn't have the air conditioner on in there. And when we got there, the joint was jumping. I got some good pictures taken. Maybe they'll be on allclubs.com. I don't know. By the time I got there, I was tore up, so I wasn't exactly concentrating on my positioning as I stood to take my pictures. But, by the time the pictures come around, I always say, well, Wendy, what are you doing? You don't fashion yourself a supermodel. Right. I mean, it is what it is. You do the damn radio show, and, everything else is just kind of, fun. I mean, the radio show is fun, but even the paparazzi poses. Sometimes I find myself like vamping too hard for the camera. And if you vamp too hard, then your face is all, your body's all twisted and stuff like that. They were like, Wendy, smile, take a picture of him. You know what I mean? Smile and putting on my best supermodel. I've never seen a supermodel pose like that, but I'm giving you my version of a supermodel. And then the picture looks a mess when it comes out. Go to go to one of those.
Alltheparties.com.
Go to one of those websites and see. So then it was raining cats and dogs on our way out. We drank like fish last night. I left my car, my shoes, my keys, everything. I get ready to go this morning. I'm like, how am I getting there? Oh my gosh. And at that point, Mrs. Lopez took Little Cat to school. I already had that reserved because I knew, date night. Let me sleep. And then he was gone. And so I was in the house by myself. I'm like, how am I getting to work? So I get a car service to work. And then all my stuff, I literally left the house with a lipstick and my cell phone. It felt so weird. I left all my stuff in the car. But we had a good time. On our way out, it was pouring cats and dogs. So one of the guys went to get the car. And so we were waiting in the vestibule of the club. And then here comes JD. And he is on a hoodie, I guess, twofold to protect the celebrity, but also, it was raining outside. He owned sunglasses and stuff like that. And he gave me a hello. He gave a pound, to my people. And then he went inside and Puffy was on his way, but there was no air conditioner on. And I guess JD and then we're going to go up to the top roof, which was beautiful and open to the New York skyline and stuff. Except I'd already climbed stairs and I'd already been out for like 4 hours and I was teetering, the look was more important than my foot comfort, even though I was wearing, a size 11 double wide special. Beautiful 4-inch stiletto heel, patent leather, black with the peep toe and a bow, which complemented the vintageness of my dress very well, and lots of Aquanet in my hair and the whole bit. So who do I see in there but the fashion stylist to the celebrities, June Ambrose?
Wow.
So, her hair was snatched back tight. I barely recognized her between the, the booze and then the snatchback. So, hey, June. And so June gave me a once-over. I said, June, how do I look? And so she said, you look fabulous. I said, I know, I didn't do a patent leather purse to match my shoes because it's a Wednesday night. We're hanging out in the middle of the week. It's, I would have patent leathered, if it was something else. But I have just a simple, LV, brown logo clutch. But she gave me 10s across the... I think she did.
Yeah. She said fabulous.
Yeah. I said, thank you. And I think she was with her husband also. And so, but that was nice. I didn't see any, puffy or anything like that there. Like I said, it was warm. I could have withstood it, because I was vented, no shoulders and arms and stuff. Anyway, I'm just glad to be here with you all. I'm excited about today's show. We got to play part 2 of the Jonathan interview. I have something to give away. Who wants to go see Sesame Street live? Super Grover. All right. Well, look, make sure that your calendar is clear. It's going to be Saturday, this coming Saturday at the Continental Airlines Arena. It's a family 4-pack that you will win. So dial and good luck with that. Here, pass that over, Goose. Also, don't miss a call to men. Become a part of the solution. This is a national conference addressing men's violence against women. Yes. And ladies, if you're caught up in this, you want to be there too. But men, we encourage you to be there. You with your big, violent hands. September 22nd and September 23rd, John Jay College. It's the theater on 10th Avenue at 59th Street. I'm going to give you the telephone number to call for tickets. It's called A Call to Men, Becoming a Part of the Solution. BLS, we are all over this domestic violence thing. It is a problem plaguing the community. And a lot of women stay silent and men continue to do it. And 212, call for tickets, 385-0663. Yeah, you want to be a part of this. This is something good. It's helping to heal our community. 212-385-0663. It's co-sponsored by Safe Horizon, Altria, and John Jay College of Criminal Justice. And, of course, your radio station, WBLS. Shout out to everybody over at Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. It's my new place I love to go. Originally, it was a wholesale store, and now they're a retail store with wholesale prices. Oh, yes, everything is priced right. They have fabulous rugs, fabulous furniture, and it's priced right for you. And it's not that pressed wood stuff that you buy when you see CCC. You know where you go. When you just, you think that that's the best you can do. When in actuality, you need good furniture. the kind that's done special with your name all over it.
That can last a long time.
That will last a long time. Hinges not breaking down. Style upon style.
That can withhold threesomes.
That's right. Threesomes. I'll tell you what, they got some real sturdy sleigh beds in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And all kinds of other stuff, too. I talk about the sleigh bed only because I've never had one. And I always teeter on getting one, Is that you? They've got beds, they've got rugs, they've got couches, they've got Stephanie Cohen. She is owning the store with her husband, but she is also a fabulous furniture designer unto herself. The Martha Stewart collection, I saw stuff there, the Tommy Hilfiger collection. Yeah. I mean, furniture, real furniture. Classic galleries upstairs. Traditional and contemporary gallery is downstairs. The store hours are just for your convenience. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, they're open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, they're open noon to 5 p.m. 20 Meadowlands Parkway, Secaucus, New Jersey. It's the place to be. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. The telephone number is 201-617-9000, and we've got just 24 hours before the website is up and working. Then you can actually go there and start to click and look and stuff. 20 Meadowlands Parkway. Again, the telephone number 201-617-9000, 617-9000. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. You tell them Wendy Williams sent you from 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
The first page of this fax got cut off, but listen to the rest of it. I couldn't believe my eyes. Wendy, my son was giving my husband a professional.
Stop! Ladies! Candy! The big one, Elizabeth! Come here, Elizabeth! How you doing?
I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys. I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys. I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys.
I'm going home. I've had it.
It's a day, and it's a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
So to refresh us, what are you looking for in the divorce settlement?
Well, I mean, the thing is this. I mean, it's not about being fair. It's about being right and what I'm entitled to at this point. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've gone through hell, with this whole divorce proceedings, basically. Mm-hmm. The harassment on the phone, things like that, and it just keeps continuing.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be shocked to hear some of the things that I've heard messages that she left me on the phone.
Can you tell us?
Well, I mean, not right now. Like, once everything is done, maybe I can pass it on to you.
I would love that.
Exactly. I mean, you might be surprised what you hear.
And so what are you looking for? Are you looking for half? Or are you looking for $1 million a year? And you guys were married for how many years?
We were married. It will be 7 years. September. It's already passed. The September 5th would be our 7th anniversary, and it's been 10 years so far.
Okay, so are you looking for $7 million, $1 million a year?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's in the judge's hands. At this point, honestly.
Yeah, but when you file, if you're looking for spousal support, you have to put something down, don't you?
I did, but
Mark, talk T. What is he looking for?
I would like Jonathan to have the home he was promised. Yeah, it was verbal. Yeah, it wasn't in the prenup. But he should be able to continue his lifestyle in the neighborhood he lives in or wherever he wants to live. That's what she promised. I remember her distinctly telling me Jonathan will be able to buy a home in any city in this country.
And how much is the home worth, approximately?
What kind of home would you like, Jonathan?
Oh, wow. You guys are too much.
A very nice home. How's that? With the front and backyard, not an apartment.
Okay. Now, what about actual monetary support? Because how are you going to pay for the taxes and the lawn boy and stuff?
Well, hopefully by then, it'll be enough money to cover me for a couple of years, basically, until I get on my feet with my career, my new career, where I build enough clientele to support myself, basically.
And that would be your hairstyle and career, and you're going to do makeup too?
I'm thinking about makeup, but I'm not quite sure. But, one task at a time, I say.
I wish he'd consider modeling. I can see him on a runway.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice if I can do that, but I think I'm probably too old for that. But I'm open for options at this point.
I was just being nice.
I know.
You all are too much. All right. So, in conclusion, you're holding up.
I am. I mean, it's a rough, journey. But, thanks to Mark, I'm kind of like, getting there, basically, with the help from others.
Now, how is Mark related to you, just so that we got this right?
He's my father's brother.
Okay.
We're first cousins.
Oh, okay, you're first cousins.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, Mark, tell her when you saw Terry in court.
Frightful, Wendy. Let me just say Halloween came very early this year. And she was glaring at me in the most evil fashion. And when she was looking at me, I just gave her husband a big old hug.
Wow.
Ow.
And she even flicked me off as well in the court.
Not for nothing. I mean, you know what? She might have points, and maybe she doesn't, but her mannerisms are kind of crazy. Her mannerisms are crazy.
You know what, Wendy? But one thing that really, really troubles me and is the core of why I'm involved, in addition to the fact that Jonathan's my cousin, she is punishing him or trying to for the wrong reasons. I have her on tape saying, I'm doing what I'm doing because you decided to advertise your homosexuality. And I don't know what that means. I really don't. Jonathan is being who he is.
Are the tapes admissible in court?
They have been transcribed and have been part of what Jonathan has filed in court.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And that's I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
No, the thing is this. I mean, you guys are like seeing the real Terry, basically. I mean,
that's what Jonathan lived with, is what he's saying. This is nothing new to us. Yeah.
So how do you get around town? You must drive.
I do drive. I mean, well, the thing is, the only thing I left with was with the car that I was promised.
Okay.
That's it,
okay.
basically.
And what kind of car were you promised, Jonathan?
It's a Navigator.
Very nice.
Well, the thing is, we change cars like every 3 years, basically. So, and that's the thing, she doesn't like to drive in old cars, so it's kind of like, it goes with the lifestyle.
Yes.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So
we portray a certain lifestyle, so we have to live it. And in my prenup is I get to keep my car, and that's the only thing basically.
And that's all that was in the prenup. That if you leave,
that was all in the prenup basically.
That you get to keep your car, and that's it. No spousal support, nothing.
Nothing. Unfortunately, because
well, that was
always had the upper hand.
That was the beauty of Jonathan's victory in June. He wasn't entitled to even temporary support or even attorney's fees.
Right. So to get attorney's fees paid and temporary support was a big coup. So when do you guys go to trial?
Late September, early October.
Please keep in touch with the show. I want to be the first person you speak with in the media afterwards. Please, Jonathan.
Definitely. And that's the thing. You're like one of the best,
Terry told us that being on the Wendy show was the lowest we could go, but we actually believe it's the highest.
Thank you. Thank you, girls. Listen, be in touch. Mark, I would love to meet you one day.
I would love to meet you, too.
Yeah, you sound like a ball of fire. All right, guys. Well, look, take care. And Jonathan, you take care, too, and stay in touch.
I will, definitely. And thanks again for your support. I really appreciate that. And it means a lot to myself.
You're welcome.
My cousin and everybody else that's on my side.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love those boys. Well, everybody, that's what it is. Jonathan Plummer, the soon-to-be ex-husband of Terry McMillan, she says that going on my show is the lowest form of entertainment that a person could possibly contribute to. So, well, you guys, I guess, are low lives. If you listen, I don't know. I'm lower for doing it. Look, consider the source. She couldn't recognize a gay man. She married him. Q from the Bronx said metrosexual means pit stop before homosexuality. You know what, Q? I tend to believe what you're saying. Anyway, everybody, in a lot of cases, Anyway, Advice Hour's coming up next. So I'm going to be taking your phone calls with your, life's dilemmas. 866-GET-WENDY. It's 866-GET-WENDY. 866-GET-WENDY for Advice Hour. Coming up next, have your thoughts already laid out in your mind, and please have your radio turned down. Thank you very much.
Wendy, man.
I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home and I was listening to your show, and she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No, plenty of straight guys listening to the show.
All right, so yeah.
Ow.
So what should I tell her? Just
Tell her
How you doing? The Wendy Williams experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.